Good day, everyone. I'm just gonna jump right into it, and another one, right? And so we're at the part where it's laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to then shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Okay, that's a whole lot. Well, that's a whole sentence, really, one sentence. But there's a lot of context to it, and people have overblown it to a lot of extents, and people have their own opinions, and that's all fine and dandy. But then you go into when you start affecting other people's lives because of your choices and stuff like that, which we can normally agree to disagree on, I would hope, right? But there are a lot of cases where we don't. And uh, that's a tough topic, right? Especially nowadays with COVID, right? Uh, we let our government definitely control our happiness for safety, right? We've been letting them do it for years. That's fine. In some cases, that's fine, right? But in others, it's not really fine because they're fucking hypocrites. We're not safe at all. Whatever they did was useless. They are useless when it comes to safety. You cannot rely on anyone else besides yourself to be safe. End of discussion. How we're taught this. Don't run with scissors. Why? Because it's stupid to run with scissors, right? We're taught safety, right? That's thing one. You could get scissors in your eye. Scissor, scissor in your eye, whatever. And just like common sense stuff, which should be so simple, and yet we act like fools. And so we need more regulations on the people that act like fools, but then, well, they didn't really do anything criminal. Well, this and that. Well, this and that. Well, this and that. Oh, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot to handle that you guys have so many rules on so much shit that will never affect you or a part of your life in any way. Right? It's very interesting how you guys do stuff like that. And so, safety and happiness. And we're supposed to be laying its foundations. So, um, that means when we start over or change something, we're supposed to lay its foundations on a principle of some good moral, right? Good morals tend to be paved with bad deeds. That's just the fucking road to hell, right? Um, or heaven or whatever. And so it's hard to say what is right and what is wrong in the world, and it's hard to point fingers. Um, and we shouldn't just point fingers. That's very dangerous to just be pointing fingers at people. Um, and a lot of people are talking really idiotic right now. Right, I've been there. I've talked the idiotic way in many ways, and so watching all these other people do it finally, right? Well, if you had that many people willing to fucking do it, you could have just done it peacefully and done it the right way and talked to more people. Tell more people, hey, don't fucking vote. Hey, don't fucking put into this shit. Hey, don't do what they say. Because they have their heads so far shoved up their ass that they're listening to themselves talk to hear their opinions, right? You you find the news and it's the same guy telling you the same story that he found out from the other news station that he found out from the other news station that he found out from the other news station. What? I don't need to hear this shit 10 times. Okay? I don't need to hear it by 6 people 10 times. Okay? Have they fixed anything in the last since I was born? Let's just put since I was born. Has the government done me any favors since I was born? No. Have I paid them money? Yes. Okay. Can I quit? Still up for debate, right? When 180 million people went and put in their ballot, right? I gave the government a nice little email saying, hey, I want to quit, right? And I did this before people were turning in their ballots. Still no response, right? And that's fine. You don't have to get a response in the time that you want, right? You don't have to, it doesn't have to be now. What are we, children? And a lot of people are acting that way. We want it now. You guys have been fucking up the country for goddamn 50 years. Shut the fuck up, right? Just hold on. Hold on, people. And the new people have been fucking up the country for 40 years, and 30 years, and 20 years, and 10 years, and whatever length of time of fucking years you've been around, you've been fucking up the country, okay? Okay. We're all to blame. It's okay. Oh, shit. Anyways, like this. Why should the government have anything to do with my health and safety because I am X old and X blah 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 and X they want to push prices and keep certain people alive for X date for X reason blah 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 and they increase stress which makes you want nicotine and blah blah blah, right? Fucking 7 minutes of my life gone by smoking it apparently, although some people would debate that. It's a hard debate to push, considering, but people are living to 80 nowadays. I wasn't there, but I remember them saying in books that people want to live to like 30 not too long ago. Oh well. And so, there are a lot of things, like, this here is such a topic that we shouldn't really discuss it me to myself. I need to discuss it with a person, right? Because everybody has foundations and principles and stuff that they were raised with, right? Stuff that they learned, stuff that they experienced, etc., etc. And so they might not see safety or happiness the same way you do, which is fine. Everybody has the right to pursue their happiness however they want, right? Safety is an issue in some instances, and we can look at COVID for one, right? COVID is 90, let's just say 90% survival rate. It sounds better than the bubonic plague wiped out fucking Han Dynasty and fucking Europe, right? 70% fucking across the board dead, if not more, right? Ring around the rosies, motherfucker. And so, COVID, right? There were a lot of fuck ups across the board that nobody wants to take blame in. And nobody's going to take blame in because guess what? It's old fucking news. It's already happened. And it's going just as they want it to. Okay? Whatever. People should have a right in some sense to choose their own safety levels. They should be aware of the risks involved in being alive. Involved in being alive. Okay? Not in your fucking house. Fucking you might not have a house anymore, right? You could have been one of the percentage that lost their house this year. I am so sorry. Right? Not the percent that fucking lost their job, right? Yeah, fuck those guys too, apparently, right? Because they need to be at their house doing nothing, right? Netflix and fucking Hulu and all that went up 30-some% last year. Holy fuck. Streaming went up 30-some% last year. That's a lot. Considering it was a lot that time, right? It's a lot of people watching a lot of shit. And so that's what our government wants us to do. And I'm not sure that's a good principle to have. Right? I was taught you work for what you get. You work or you starve. You work or you don't get electricity. You work until you work and you break and you sweat and you bleed and you work some more. Is that so hard? Right? And nobody's doing stuff. Except for the cops. They're going around beating people with billy clubs and fucking calling it a day. Yup. Right? In Congress, all they have to do is call chicken shit and fucking, oh, wait, there are people watching. Oh, fucking hide behind something, right? Can't talk to the peasants. All hail Congress. All hail Washington, D.C., that capital shithole. Never been there, would love to, but they're not fucking American there. So there's that, right? They're not really fucking American there. I'm sorry. My opinion. I've met a lot of Americans. Some came from that area. None acting like a fool like some of you guys. Fucking hoity-toity motherfuckers. Although I've met some of those guys too. They're fine. Most of them are very nice people. Because they're not fucking lords. Oh, fucking Christ. Anyways. And so, when I'm saying this stuff, we'll get into the part where we don't have to listen to the fucking king that's 3,000 miles away. I'm sorry. I don't fucking listen to the king that's fucking 1,000 miles away. Fucking who the fuck is that guy? I never met him. He can go fuck himself. Yeah, I get fucked in my taxes by that guy every day. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying we'll get to a part where it says that I should have more choice in what I pay into than choosing some fucking dipshit to choose where my money goes. That sounds like a horrible idea. They can't even choose where fucking their money goes, right? Fucking, what was it? Washington got 700 million fucking stolen in some goddamn fucking Kenyan prince fucking scam. What? Washington State got gypped like that? Yup. Came out in the fucking news apparently. Oh shit. Right? They can't even keep track of their own shit. And fucking I trust them. Jesus Christ. I haven't trusted them with safety or happiness in forever. Why? Because they've never given me any. And they never will. Right? That's not their job. Their job is to make you as unsafe as possible and make them as safe as possible and make you just happy enough to not overthrow them, but they kind of forget where that line is drawn and they think their nationalism and their populism will just fucking lead them the fuck on. Well, people grow tired of stupid shit like that and the kid games and the bullshit, right? We all know that you guys are just fucking gossiping around each other, fucking being tattletale snitches with your fucking media friends and blah 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 and celebrity this and that. Nobody fucking gives a fuck anymore. Fucking I don't care, right? If I don't have to send my kids to school because I don't have to pay more taxes, I'm cool with that now, right? I can teach my kids more than they'll learn in school, right? That the world is a fucked up place. Don't give them censorship. Don't give a kid censorship. Guess what happens? They fucking get a reality check. Because guess what? The world ain't fucking white houses and fucking green lawns and goddamn all that. Your picket fence, right? And your machine gun guys, right? It's not that. I don't know where you guys got this fucking idea. America isn't that. It's you have the fucking gun on you. You have the fucking knife on you. You have the whatever on you. You have self-governance, right? Your only obligation is to protect and serve yourself as an American citizen. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for yourself, and it's to protect yourself. That's one of your fucking rights. Protect yourself, right? And nobody does it. They're too chicken shit. They fucking call the cops. They call someone else with a fucking gun. What? They call someone else with a billy stick. They call someone else with a fucking pepper spray or whatever. Why don't you have that shit, right? Whatever. And it is a luxury, and I do like the cops in some ways, right? I don't want to Vlad the Impaler someone, right? Buy my land and Vlad the Impaler someone the first fucking week for stepping on it. That sounds like a not kosher thing with the neighbors, right? They might hail a guy on a cross, but fucking they've never seen a guy crucified, right? Which is interesting. Really interesting. Huh. Anyways, I think this rant is done, right? We went over the foundations and principles nowadays are shit, right? Fucking, it's like the parents at fucking Rugrats. Oh, fucking Dr. Lipschitz said fucking this about fucking kids. Well, fucking Lipschitz fucking should have fucking read a book or fucking had a kid. Kids will change your life if you actually have one instead of fucking read about fucking kids and talk to parents and fucking blah blah blah. Never have one, right? Because you're too busy with your fucking 30 cats. Bam, shot that gun. Oh well, safety and happiness, guys. You want it, can't have it. Have a good one.